What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Mom After Dark, when it's not dark, but today is dark. That's the intro. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Mom After Dark, when it's not dark, but it's dark. Nah, I don't know. I never know the freaking intro, and I just be going with the flow. But welcome me back to the podcast. So right now I'm just chilling at my mom's house, smoking some hookah. Feeling a lot better this week. Let me tell you about the past 2 weeks, because y'all know. Let me get comfortable. First of all, let me get comfortable, because I feel like my tripod is mad high, and y'all really not getting the full vibe of the hookah and me talking, but whatever. But I'm mad comfortable right now. I'm just sitting outside. Hopefully you guys can hear me, because no, I don't have my mic on, but I got my Rode mic at the top, so hopefully you guys can still hear me, because I had plugged that one up, and I don't know where my other microphone is at, honestly. I really don't, but this one picks up a lot of sound as well too. So, but let's get into the past 2 weeks. I have not put out a podcast. And the past 2 weeks been hectic. So I've been struggling really bad with anxiety, and in my last 2 regular vlogs, I had sat down and talked to you guys about that for my regular vlogs. But I've been struggling really bad with anxiety, to the point like my mom had to come get me. I had to pack me and my daughter up, and I just needed like to be around family and whatnot. So I've been getting a little better with that, and then I did a little research on my own, because the medication that is being prescribed to me for anxiety just wasn't hitting on anything. And if y'all watch my last vlog, I explained that to y'all. in the last vlog, because I'm not going to explain it again. So I was doing a little research, and I looked up these gummies called, hold on, my camera's not focusing in. Let me get a little closer. But I looked up these gummies called ashwagandha gummies, and I was just like, all right, like, let me see what they're hitting on and whatnot. And it's by the brand Goli. Y'all, I took those gummies Tuesday night of last week. And my stomach was like being mad weird. It was bubbling and stuff, but I thought my stomach was being weird because my daughter is mad picky with what she eats, so I don't like nothing to go to waste. So I eat anything like she's not gonna eat. So like, I made her chicken nuggets, she didn't eat it, so I ate it. I made her jelly toast, she didn't eat it, so I ate it. So I was just like, I'm mixing mad stuff in my stomach, so maybe that's the cause of the stomachache. I didn't think none of it. Wednesday morning, I woke up, to get her ready for occupational therapy and stuff. And I noticed when I made number 1, which is pee, I was making number 2 and number 1 at the same time, and it was feeling like the same thing. If you catch my vibe, if you catch my drift, they was feeling like the same thing. So I'm like, dang, that's mad weird, because I never make number 2 in the morning time. And this may sound unhealthy, but I only make number 2 like once or twice a week. I don't go every day. I don't know why. I just don't. But yeah, I thought that was mad weird. That was mad strange and whatnot. So I came home and I was throwing up and doing number 2, and I was like, dang, it feels like I have a virus. Come to find out, it was the Goli ashwagandha gummies that I had a bad allergic reaction to. So I was down for like a whole 4 days, no energy, could not eat, no appetite, throwing up, shitting. And it was so horrible, on top of having really bad anxiety, just feeling like I was gonna die. It was horrible. Like, it was a horrible 2 weeks for me. But one thing I noticed as well too, and I don't want to keep saying this, so I went to go see Black Panther, and let me know in the comment section if anybody else feels like this, or am I just bugging. I went to go see Black Panther, and I was fine before I went to go see that movie. But that movie, if you watched it, was so freaking emotional. In the beginning, it was so emotional because Chadwick, you know, passed, and they paid tribute to Chadwick. And then, you know, I'm gonna put spoiler alert. If you have not seen Black Panther, do not watch this podcast. If you have not seen Black Panther, don't watch this podcast, y'all, because I'm gonna drop some movie clips, and if you haven't seen it, it's for you, the movie for you. But the mom winds up dying in Black Panther. Shuri's just all alone. Shuri gets kidnapped. Shuri done lost her brother, her mother, and it was just heart-wrenching, like very heart-wrenching, I would say. And I think my problem is I don't know how to feel. I don't know how to allow myself to feel. And I've always been like that. I've never shown my emotions. I never let anything like get to me. I never let anything bother me. I just be like, oh, I don't care. I'm gonna go with the flow. Even with death, I never allow myself to grieve. And I think it's catching up to me. I really think it's catching up to me. I like this mint. This is mint hookah, and I like this. But that's gonna be the topic of this video, grief, because I started this podcast today with no clear view, no clear direction, no clear topic, and we're like 10 minutes in already. But boom. grief is an awful thing. I've never allowed myself to grieve. I lost people that was like, I lost people in my family, but I lost one person that was very, very, very near and dear to my heart. Like, she was everything to me. And like, she always, like, she just understood the kid. Like, she understood the kid. Like, when I felt like my mom didn't get me when I was a teenager, I feel like my aunt understood the kid. Like, she understood me. She just understood my ways, my everything. She just was everything to me. And if I knew, like, I couldn't talk to my mom about something, I knew I could go to her or back. I text her every day. I called her every day. That was like my person in life. Besides my parents, like, that really was my person. And I never allowed myself to grieve that. Like, when she passed that day, I was at work. Boom, let's take it back. When she passed, the day before that, she was texting me. I just made my very first wig, and I sent her a picture of it because I was so freaking excited. That's when I was so into hair. Like, my aunt did hair. Like, she was just bomb and a beast at it. She loved to shop. She just loved to just do a lot of things. But I was so excited about the wig that I made that I texted her that night, and she was just like, yeah, because you're gonna make auntie wigs. And I was like, yeah, girl, yeah, we text. She was like, all right, I love you, I'm going to bed, and you know, I'm gonna see you tomorrow, basically, like, because we were supposed to catch up, meet up, whatever. And I was like, all right, you know, I gotta work. But I was like, you know, I gotta work tomorrow, so I don't know if I'm gonna see you tomorrow, but you know, I gotta work. I was at work and my eyes kept twitching. I was just feeling weird. I was working a 2:30 to 11 at Target because, you know, your girl used to work at Target. And I just looked on Facebook and I seen one of my family members put rest in peace above her name. And I'm like, let's bring it back. Let's bring it back. 3 hours before my family member had posted rest in peace above her name, my mom texted me and was like, hey, have you spoken to Auntie today? And I'm like, nah, I didn't speak to her today, but I could try calling her. Y'all, I called her phone about 4 times. I text like, hey, Auntie, like, you good? You all right? And like, she never responded or anything, of course. And then like 3 hours later, a family member had posted that, and I was just like, nah, like, my heart started pounding, my stomach started bubbling. I just stood, because I was a fitting room operator. I just stood at the fitting room. And my coworkers was like, you good? Like, you don't look good. You good? I was like, no, I'm good, I'm good. I got in that car. My mom looked at me, I looked at her. I was like, don't even say anything. Like, just, y'all, I was 19 at the time. I was like 19. Just made 19, I think. Yep, just made 19 at the time. And I was like, just don't even say anything to me. Like, I was just a rude little teenager though. Like, I already know, I knew the vibes, I knew what happened, just don't say anything to me. And I got home, I sat on my bed, and I just cried my eyes out. And that was it. Cried my eyes out, woke up the next day, it was fine. I shedded like 2 tears at her funeral, and then I was just like, I'm good. Instead of letting myself feel and letting myself process, you know, what just happened and what is going on, I never allowed myself to do that. So now that at this grown 27-year-old age, watching that movie made me feel, and it just is making me process everything that I didn't want to process in life. And it's bringing out every emotion that I ever suppressed in life. And it's not good to suppress and hide your emotions, because, baby, they catch up to you. And I'm a firm believer of, nah, you know, not me. It ain't gonna happen to me, or it's not gonna catch up to me. Here I am every other day, boo-hoo crying before I start my day. Having my high days and then having my low days. Like, having my days where I'm like, okay, I can do this, I'm good today, whoop whoop. Then having my days where I'm like, nope, I can't do this, like, I'm breaking down and I can't do this. And it's kind of crazy because, well, it's kind of no good, not even kind of crazy, kind of no good, because I have a 2-year-old, as you guys know, and she needs a happy mommy. And right now, I feel good right now. And this is like the best I've felt in like these 2 weeks. Like, I'm even recording a podcast and talking to you guys. I even have a vlog that I think comes out before I drop this podcast, that I had to stop the camera because 2 tears came down, and I'm like, nope, 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 not for the camera, not for the camera. Like, not for the camera. But like, I just want to be as open and transparent and as honest with you. Like, don't hide your grief. If you have to go through it, go through it. Allow yourself to feel every emotion. Allow yourself to feel every emotion, so you can just get through it. Hurry up and get through it. Don't rush it. That's not what I meant. Don't rush it. Don't hurry up. But you know what I mean. Like, just allow yourself to feel so you can just get through it. Because if you don't allow yourself them feels, baby, it's going to eat you up like it's been eating me up the last 2 weeks. I need to learn to stop hiding my emotions, stop bottling them up. I need to learn to express myself. Hey, you know, this made me feel this type of way, instead of just being like, ah, no, you know, I'm good. It will pass. Like, I'll get through it, or, you know. Not only holding myself accountable, but holding other people accountable for the way they've made me feel. I need to learn to do that as well too. So this podcast was kind of long. Well, my normal like 20 minutes. It was kind of long or whatnot, but hopefully you guys can relate. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Watch my podcast, watch my regular vlogs. Hope you guys are enjoying Vlogmas. And I just want y'all, well, my Vlogmas videos. Hope you guys are enjoying the holidays as well. Why am I getting so choked up? But hope y'all, I can't talk. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this holiday season as well.